Hey guys, it's Tim Pangburn. I'm not sure what I'm here to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, my son Elliot was born last Tuesday, and I've been home on paternity for starting then. I might have been home a day or two before that. So I've been home for a couple weeks. Part of me's itching to get back to work because that's how I am. But the other part of me has been working the whole time. Been doing a lot of art. I've been really working on, I have this thing I like to do with buying and selling old shit that I find in thrift stores and yard sales and Facebook Marketplace and shit like that. It's like I want to get back to work, but at the same time, I don't. And it's not because I don't want to work. It has nothing, it's not because I don't want to work. Sure, part of it's because I want to be home with the family more, but part of it's not that either. It's like I want to work. I just don't know. I just don't want a tattoo right now. I don't feel like tattooing. And it's a tough spot to be in when I really need to make ends meet. Like I can't pay the bills without tattooing. And I know I've talked about this a lot in the past about, having these other ideas and other drives and other things I want to do outside of tattooing. So it's like I'm really trying to kind of grapple with that, because the more time that passes, the more things that go on, the more I feel like I need to get away from it. Not in a permanent sense, like get it out of my life, but just in a sense that like I love the shop. I like being at the shop. I love everybody at the shop. I want to be there with them, but it's like I don't necessarily want to be sitting in a chair working. And it's a tough position to be in. I'm really trying to navigate through that, because I know that if I want to change that I have to make big steps in order to make that happen. But at the same time, it's like I'm not always sure what steps to make. So part of that is coming down to like, I just know that I have to make some kind of step, make some kind of change, make a move. I don't know if it'll be a good move. I don't know if it'll be a bad move, but I need to be fucking moving. I can't sit in one spot and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? I have to take some kind of step if I ever want to see these other things come to fruition. So I've been trying to do that. It's not necessarily an easy thing, but I'm working at it. I'm hoping that, if I'm really going to make these changes and these career changes, I'm 40 years old, and all of a sudden it's like I want something different out of life. It's crazy. The crazy thing is, the reason I feel like I want something different out of life is because I'm starting to understand myself better and what it is that makes me happy. And just understanding that there's a lot of false pretenses that I was under when I got into tattooing. There was not that it was always good to me. It's always been good to me. I still enjoy it. I like the skill set. But my reasons for getting into it are not the same reasons I have now. When I got into tattooing, I was young, and I had a thing where I really just was looking for acceptance, looking for people to like me. And I still have that. That's been a big driver in my whole life. It's like I want people to accept me as I am, and I want people to like me at the same time. So it's asking a lot of society. Like, hey, accept me for all my fucking weirdness and like me too. One or the other is difficult, but I'm asking for both. So it was part of the reason I got into tattooing, is I thought it would make me cool. Thought people would like me because of it. But I also realized that that's not a reason I should want people to like me. In fact, I realized that when I was, in my 20s, and I'd have people that would be like my friends that would end up bailing when I was charging them. So, it gets hard when I realize if that was the reason I got into it, is that still my reason I do it? Why do I do it? Why do I still tattoo? And it's like, oh, because I've been doing it for 21 years? That's just called routine at that point, isn't it? So it's like I've really been evaluating this a lot, and I mean, it's a kind of weighs heavy on me, and it's a big thing. I mean, it's not just big to me; it's big to a lot of other people. Because if I were to stop tattooing, how many people does that just kind of, leave them out in the cold? Like, hey, I wanted to get work by you, and I mean, of course, they'd find other people, but what's that do to other people who admire my work? But at the same time, I know I also can't live for other people. And, this is all the reasons I've been doing things like I've had limited booking. I've cut back my schedule. I've only been taking appointments based off of drawings that I post. The reason I've been doing all of that is because I want to find some way that this all makes sense to me, and that some way that I know I'm happy walking into work, and it's like, if I'm the creator of the designs, then it's like I'm gonna be happy because it's my thing. I'm totally doing my thing. And I've been real critical of artists that do that in the past. But I've had a new understanding, or a redefining of my role as a tattooer. And I mean, I guess I'm not shit. Maybe I'm just not a real tattooer. Maybe that's the moral of the story there. I mean, real tattooers are ready to take it on, right? Like, and I haven't been. But I've been really, really involved with making art lately. And, I have so many ideas floating around for art, and things I'm doing and things I want to do. But it's like, then I don't even know how to make a living off of art, And that's difficult. It's a difficult position to be in, because it's like, I don't fucking know. Like, I've been an artist my whole life, and I've been tattooing forever, and I don't fucking know how to make a living off of art outside of tattooing. And if tattooing isn't making me happy, then what do I do there? How do I make that happen? So I'm gonna try to dabble in a lot of things in the coming year or so, to try to get my footing a little bit, just to see what's going on, and see where it is I want to be. I know that in the end, what makes me happy is that I'm creating for me, and that I'm able to kind of just do things at my leisure. And I know that sounds ridiculous, because that's like, yeah, it's a pipe dream, but it's like, well, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to find a way to do it. And when I say at my leisure, I don't mean like I'm dicking around and be like, oh, I'm going to do something now. No, I mean, I can work on a specific painting for an hour and then be like, fuck this. I'm going to go to a fucking flea market for the next 2 hours. And then I can be like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to write a little bit, and, just do it like that. I mean, if I have to schedule it out, whatever, I'll schedule it out. I don't mind schedules. I work good. I work good at work on a schedule. I work better if I have set deadlines. If I don't have deadlines, I don't get shit done. So, oh shit. If I don't have deadlines, I don't get shit done. Wow. You'd think like I know this thoroughly. If I don't have a deadline, I don't get shit done. And yeah, I haven't set a deadline for any of this stuff. I'm just like, it's kind of sitting there floating. It's like, no wonder I'm not fucking taking action. I don't have any deadlines. I don't have a schedule. It's fucking crazy how shit like comes, like how you realize, how you understand things. See, it's part of the reason I even do these videos is because when I'm talking shit out, it makes me understand it better. And that was just like a fucking revelation to me. Put this shit on a timeline, put it on a schedule. That's going to make me do it. Fuck. I think I just got my moral of this whole story here. So that's kind of where I'm at, and see how you can apply that to yourself. Because I know that a lot of people are in positions they don't like in their career and in their jobs and in their lives. And it's like, you have to make those decisions, even if you don't know what they're going to be. If that makes any sense, you have to take steps, even if you don't know the steps. And even if you don't know where the steps are going to lead you, you have to do something. You have to be moving forward, because if you're not moving forward, then you're just stagnating. Nobody wants that. We all want to be making progress in our lives. So I hope that this is helpful on some level to some people. If it's helpful to you, please let me know. Comment. If you think it could be helpful to someone else, share it with them. Whether you post it on their Facebook or whether you send it in a message, in an email, or in a text, whatever. If this was along the lines of something that could help you, but you're not sure where to go, like, I'm down to talk. I'm working these things out, and sometimes we need each other to work things out together. So if you are not sure what you're doing, comment about it if you're cool with talking openly, and we'll discuss. We'll come up with some ideas. Here to help you guys. That's what I do. That's what I try to do. I love you all. Thank you for taking the 11 minutes to watch this. You rock.